It's time again for the Science Bowl.
Zoo parade for 5. What big teeth the hippo has are actually a pair of these. Science potpourri for 10. Would a snake most likely eat every day? Every week, Dateline Science for 10. Why are some elephants wearing necklaces these days? Green things for 15.
And now, here's your host, Mr. Z himself, Dave Zarin.
Thank you and welcome to this special edition of the Science Bowl. The two teams you're about to meet have won once previously, and today's winner moves on to the semifinals in this year's elementary school competition. So a lot at stake today. Let's go over and meet today's teams. First from Kenilworth Elementary, say hello to Rhiannon and Logan and Gavin sitting there in their matching lab coats. Yeah, they're really designed, they're really dressed for Science Bowl. And over there, the green team, Caroline and Christine and Maddie are here. They are all safety patrols. You can see responsible young ladies over there, and they're advertising the Azalea, the 5K Azalea run that their PTA is sponsoring in April. If you're not familiar with our game, we have 6 categories of questions here. Let's introduce them to you right now.
Okay, Mr. Z, here's today's categories. Green things, questions about plants and all things green and growing. Zoo parade, a Noah's Ark of questions about animals. Body systems, we'll see how much you know about yourself, about things like breathing and growing and digesting your food. Let's get physical. Questions that test your knowledge of physics and chemistry, earth science and space science. Then there's science potpourri. Here's a grab bag of science questions, everything from air pollution to the kitchen sink. And finally, Dateline Science. We'll ask you about science history and science in the news.
And here on the Science Bowl, we arrange our game board according to question difficulty with easier questions on the left, 5 and 10 pointers, 15, 20, and 25 pointers, increasingly more difficult. Both of our teams start out at 50 points, no penalty for incorrect answers. End of the 2 rounds today, we will have a semifinalist. Let's go over and make sure everything works properly. Let's go to that red team. Logan, would you try your buzzer? Seems A-OK. Good luck to you and University Park. Caroline, how about the green teams? It looks and sounds good as well. Congratulations, guys, on making it this far in the competition. And it just proves what great science students you are, what great students you are. Let's have a good game. We go alphabetically K before U. So Kenilworth and Logan, let's do it.
Zoo parade for 15.
Zoo for 15 points to start us out is a visual question to start the game. Zoo for 15. Octopus and squid are called cephalopods because both have plenty of tentacles and a very large what? University Park.
Head.
Head, yes. Cephalo is the prefix meaning head. They are a head with tentacles. Yeah, good. Green, go.
Green things for 10.
Green for 10. If you play, let's reset the light, please, there, Debbie. Reset the light. Thank you. If you play a clarinet, an oboe, or a saxophone, all woodwind instruments, and I know some of you are musicians, you need a vibrating reed made of this kind of plant, which has, yes, University Park.
Bamboo.
Not bamboo, good try. Let me get, bamboo is a kind of, let me repeat the question for Kenilworth. If you play a woodwind instrument like a clarinet, an oboe, or a saxophone, you need a vibrating reed made of this kind of plant, which has what same name as the device used by older people to help them walk?
Cane?
A cane. It's a cane plant, yes. And we will double check to see if bamboo is a type of cane plant, judges, when we take our break. Go again, please. Red.
Body system for 10.
Body for 10 points. If you are hemophobic, what are you afraid of? University Park. Kenilworth, if you are hemophobic, what are you afraid of? Blood. Blood, as in hemoglobin and hemophilia. Try again. Is it University Parks? Green or red? Red. All right, go, Logan.
Body system for 15.
Body for 15 points. The taste of fish sauce in MSG at Chinese restaurants, it's hard to pinpoint. It's not bitter or salty or sweet or sour. It goes by this U initialed name. University Park.
Pastor Christine.
Christine.
Bittersweet. Undersweet.
No, what is the U initial taste that is the taste of fish sauce? It's not sweet or sour or bitter or salty.
Umami.
Umami, that's it. Yeah, Gavin, he knew that. Oh my gosh, he was bristling over there. Yes, indeed. Good answer, young un. 80 to 65, you have the lead. Go red.
Zoo parade for 10.
Zoo for 10. Although they look like lizards, these S-initialed creatures are actually amphibians. University Park.
Salamanders.
Salamanders, yeah, that's it. Good comeback. Good, go.
Science potpourri for 10.
Potpourri for 10 points. Cow agriculture is a problem since cow burps release 3/4 of the world's supply of this
Methane.
Yeah, she was way ahead of me on that. University Park. And it's not just the burps, it's what comes out the other end of the cow, too. Lots of methane out there, thanks to Bossy. Okay, 85 to 80, 5-point lead for University Park. Caroline, your choice.
Body systems for 5.
Body for 5. While macaroni resembles your elbow, a cashew nut and some beans look very much like these renal organs. Kenilworth.
Kidneys.
Kidneys, yes indeed. They even have kidney beans. Thank you, Rhiannon. Good answer. All right, tie score, 85 all. Go red.
Let's get physical for 20.
Physical for 20 points. Multiple choice. If you've ever tried to make mayonnaise, you know that the oil and the vinegar that you use don't mix together. They are immiscible. But add an egg yolk, and it causes the mixture to become stable and not separate. Is the egg yolk an example of which of the following? An emulsifier, an emollient, or an enzyme? Kenilworth.
Enzyme.
Not an enzyme, no. Is that egg yolk that makes oil and vinegar miscible an example of an emulsifier, an emollient, or an enzyme?
The second one.
No, it's the first one. It's an emulsifier. Try again, red. Let's turn that light out at the red team, please.
Let's get physical for 15.
Let's get physical for 15 points. When a paper towel soaks up a liquid, it's an example of this kind of C-initialed action. Yes, University Park.
Suction.
No, not Celsius. Kenilworth, when a paper towel soaks up liquid, it's an example of this C-initialed kind of action that occurs when liquids rise up a plant. As you might have seen, as red dye goes up a celery stalk. You may answer.
Condensation.
It's called capillary action. Capillary action. The buzzer says we've come to the end of the first round, and we have a tie score. 85 all. Kenilworth and University Park. Don't go away. Second half of this soon-to-be semifinalist game coming up. And welcome back to the second half of Science Bowl. Great game, tie score 85 all. Let you know what kind of great students we have playing our game here today. If you missed meeting them when they were here previously, let's introduce them to you right now. Let's go over to Kenilworth and Logan and tell us about the lab coats.
They were given to us by our coach and
Mrs. Grove?
yes, and we've used them in the past for science. Other teams have used them in the past for Science Bowl.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's kind of a trademark, Mrs. Grove's trademark. And you guys, you look the part. And you don't just look the part, you act the part because you know a lot of science there. Mrs. Grove is your wonderful coach over there. And who's the principal of your school?
Our principal is Miss Clomax.
Wonderful, yes. And out there rooting for you as well. Alternates on your team?
We have one alternate, Scarlett.
Good. She'll be out in just a few moments, and I enjoyed meeting her before. We'll give her some FaceTime here in just a few moments. Tell us something about the school that you think everybody should know about. Because I bet you think it's a special place.
Yes, we have other clubs like Science Bowl. We have another club called Green Team. It's like a recycling club.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. And tell me what you want to do someday, Logan.
I want to be a meteorologist.
Meteorologist. Yeah, would you like to be behind the scenes, or would you like to be on air, on television?
Probably on television.
All right. Yeah. So you're gonna have to get the green screen. You know how to figure all that out. Yeah. Good luck to you. Gavin, nice to have you with us today. You know a lot about science. You sure do. And I know you read a lot, don't you?
Yep.
Yep. What do you like to read? Any particular kind of books?
Graphic novels.
Graphic novels, yeah. How do you know so much science other than reading? Do you watch science programs?
No, I just watch Science Bowl
Yeah,
and I do
you
a
just
lot
watch
of
Science
studying
Bowl?
on science.
We appreciate that. You know, I often say, you know, I ask students, what's your favorite television program? And if they don't say Science Bowl, I'm sorry, I could have given you 50 extra points had you given us a plug for the show here.
Can we have
I'm
50
just
extra
joking.
points?
Kevin, you played a nice game here today. Rihanna, nice to have you here today. You having some fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, you look like you are. You're doing a nice job for your school here. You're great ambassadors for Kenilworth. And this young lady has 4 pets at home, one of which is a crayfish. What do you feed a crayfish?
We feed it worms and we also feed it like live fish.
Oh, wow. And don't you have a gecko?
Yeah.
Leopard gecko? Lizards typically are not, what do I want to say, cuddly. But does the gecko know who you are?
I think so.
It's like we used to have guinea pigs, and the guinea pigs, they were never very cuddly, you know. They just wanted to get food, that's all. And you want to be a vet someday, yeah?
Like a zoologist or an entomologist.
Zoologist, yes. Well, you're getting a good start at that. Let's go over and talk to your competition at University Park. Caroline, Miss Davis, your principal over there. Mr. Favero, the great coach of your team, has been for many years. And alternates on your team.
We have Samantha, Avery, and Evie.
Yeah, and they're out there in spirit, if not here presently, and I know they're rooting for you. University Park has lots of great things going on over there. Give me one.
We do a lot of like fun activities, and one time the terrapin from the University of Maryland came, and we got to have a dance party with it.
And it's nice that you have the university so close by there. You have a nice partnership with that school. And someday, Caroline, you're going to?
I want to be a wildlife vet or a equine vet.
Yeah. And I didn't ask you, do you have pets at home?
No.
No pets, no. But it sounds like you're an animal lover nonetheless. Christine, nice to have you with us today. Tell us your dreams. What do you want to do someday?
I want to be a pediatrician, so like when children, like if they have like diseases that haven't found cures, we could try to find them.
Because life is so unfair. Sometimes young people, children, they get diseases they didn't ask for and they did nothing wrong, and yet they're trying to suffer. So pediatricians can help mitigate that and take care of them. So I applaud you for doing that. What do you do in your spare time?
I like to read and I like to play with my friends.
Yeah. Do you like to read anything in particular?
I like to read the series The Mysterious Benedict Society.
Very nice. Well, you're a wonderful player and you know an awful lot about science. We're lucky to have you here. Maddie, nice to have you with us here today. Tell us about what you do in your spare time.
I like to read a lot.
Yeah. And do you like any particular kind of books?
I like realistic fiction.
Very good. Very good. Yeah. And in your dreams, what do you see yourself doing one day?
Maybe like being a veterinarian or doing something that like revolves around animals.
And you do have pets, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you got?
A dog and 2 cats.
What's your dog's name?
Evie.
And what kind of dog is he?
A husky.
A husky. Oh, wow. Yeah. Lots of fur there. Lots of fur.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's get back into the game here. 85 for University Park, 85 for Kenilworth. Last correct answer was the red team. And keep in mind, we still have some questions available that are marked out already. All right, and I'll remind you of those. Go again, red.
Zoo parade for 20.
Zoo for 20. If a predatory animal, say a killer whale, has no predator itself, it is called this University Park.
An apex predator?
Yeah, it's the apex predator, the top of the food chain. Exactly right. Good, go.
Dateline for 5.
Dateline for 5 points. The movie Meg 2, The Trench, features a return of the megalodon, a very big shark with very big what? Kenilworth.
Teeth?
Teeth, yeah, that's what D-O-N stands for, Don, as in dentist. Good answer. Good. Red.
Body systems for 20.
Body for 20 points. Question is as follows. This is interesting. When astronauts spend a long time in space, the lack of gravity causes fluid to rise to their heads, and it collects in the 4 chambers of the brain that have what same V initial name? University Park.
Vertebrae?
Not vertebrae. Good try. Kenilworth, you can get the 20 points if you can tell me the name of the 4 chambers of the brain have what same V initial name as the lower chambers of the heart.
Ventricles. Ventricles.
Yes, indeed. You got it. Perfect. Nice comeback. Go.
Science potpourri for 5.
Potpourri for 5 points. For many years, Twitter had what ornithological symbol that was recently changed to the letter X? University Park.
A bluebird?
A bluebird, yeah. And Elon Musk decided, no, I like that bluebird. Okay, go. Green.
Green things for 10.
Green things for 10. This plant can be found as a vine climbing fences and trees, laying low as a trail vine, or as a shrub. Whatever its guise, don't touch it. University Park.
Poison ivy?
It's poison ivy. No matter how it looks, don't touch it. Good, go.
Super 8 for 5.
Zoo for 5. Sea turtles enjoy eating these slimy, stinging cylinderates, even deadly ones like the man of war, with never any side effects. What do they eat? University Park.
What's it called? A stingray?
Not a stingray. Sea turtles enjoy eating these slimy, stinging cylinderates, even the man of war, the deadly ones, with no side effects.
Jellyfish.
Jellyfish, yeah, they like to eat jellyfish. Eat them all, please. Yes, go.
Dateline for 10.
Dateline, 10 points. Look at the monitor. We have a visual question for Dateline for 10. Right in the middle of Los Angeles, scientists have discovered a previously unknown one of these M-initialed arthropods. University Park.
Pass to Christine.
A millipede?
It is a millipede, yes, with 486 legs. Count them. Good. Go green.
Green things for 5.
Green things for 5. This leguminous vegetable may be small, but a royal princess was able to detect it.
Pea.
A pea, the princess and the pea, through that whole pile of mattresses. She felt it. She was definitely royal. Go again.
Science potpourri for 15.
Potpourri for 15 points. This is interesting. While an apple is an unprocessed food, ultra-processed apple chips have gone through so many changes that the chips have, in essence, already gone through the preliminary steps in this bodily process. Kenilworth. What you got? Nothing. University Park. These ultra-processed apple chips gone through so many changes that the chips have already, in essence, gone through the preliminary steps in this bodily process.
Pasteurization.
Digestion. They're already partly digested because they've already been changed so much. Try again, please. Green.
Let's get physical for 5.
Physical for 5 points. The chemical element with the shortest name, just 3 letters, used to be used in making cans, which are now made mostly of aluminum. University Park.
Tin.
Tin. T-I-N. Absolutely right. Good. Go.
Dateline for 15.
Dateline, 15 points. While Frederick Banting won a Nobel Prize in medicine for his discovery of insulin, Frederick Sanger, who worked on the structure of insulin and how to make artificial insulin, won his Nobel Prize in this category. University Park.
Physics?
Not physics, no. Kenilworth. Mr. Sanger worked on the structure of insulin and how to make artificial insulin, won his Nobel Prize not in medicine, but in this category. What you got? Chemistry. Chemistry was the right answer there. Go again, green.
Green things for 20.
Green for 20. Plants that grow well in low light conditions have darker green leaves because, like older leaves, they have more of the B variety. Logan.
Chlorophyll?
Chlorophyll, that's it, yeah. The younger leaves have chlorophyll A. Good, go, red. All right, you're just 5 points behind. Where to, Logan?
Let's get physical for 10.
Physical for 10 points and the lead. Here it is. Multiple choice. Supermoons occur when the moon passes closest to the Earth in its orbit, a point known as the University Park.
The eclipse?
Not the eclipse. Remember, I said this was a multiple choice. Supermoons, Kenilworth, occur when the moon passes closest to the earth in its orbit, a point known as the perigee, the apogee, or the filigree?
Apogee.
Perigee was the right answer there. Go again, please, Red.
Green things for 25.
Green things for 25. Big one in that category, teams, is as follows. Two-part answer. Palynology, even if you've never heard of that before, is the study of the fossilized forms of these usually tiny reproductive structures found in plants and ferns. Two-part answer. University Park.
Cells.
Not cells, no. Kenilworth, what two reproductive parts found in plants and in spores, separate ones, are in the fossilized forms? They are the subject of palynology study. Pollen and spores. Pollen and spores. Go again, Red.
Science potpourri for 20.
Potpourri for 20 points. Question is as follows. These tiny aquatic plants that produce almost half the oxygen we breathe are portrayed as what villainous character on TV? University Park.
Pastor Christine.
Algae.
Not algae. Kenilworth. These tiny aquatic plants that produce almost half the oxygen we breathe are portrayed as what villainous character on TV who wants to steal the recipe for the Krabby Patty?
Plankton.
Plankton is right. Yes, good. Go, Red.
Dateline science for 20.
Dateline, 20 points. Question. This is interesting. Among the most important life-saving discoveries of all time are vaccines, blood transfusions, artificial fertilizers, and these that gave us humans safe ways of getting rid of our bodily waste. University Park.
Toilets.
Toilets is right. Yes, indeed. Good. Go. Green.
Body systems for 25.
Body for 25 points. Multiple choice. Big, long words. Listen carefully. The wave-like automatic muscle movements that take your food down the esophagus to the stomach are known as parthenogenesis, peristalsis, or permutation. University Park.
Parthenogenesis.
Kenilworth, this automatic muscle movement that takes your food from your mouth down to your stomach through the esophagus is known as parthenogenesis, peristalsis, or permutation.
Peristalsis.
It is peristalsis, yes indeed. Even if you're standing on your head, it makes the food go that direction. Go.
Science potpourri for 25.
Potpourri for 25 points. If you put turtle eggs inside one of these laboratory chambers and keep the temperature at 86 degrees Fahrenheit, the baby turtles will all come out female. University Park.
An air cage.
Say it.
A cage.
Not a cage, no. If you put turtle eggs inside one of these laboratory chambers and keep the temperature at 86 degrees Fahrenheit, baby turtles all come out female. What is it called?
Incubation
It's
chambers.
Say it again.
Incubation.
Is it incubation or incubator? We will take that. Yes, good, go.
Zoo parade for 25.
Zoo parade for 25 points. While guinea pigs, mice, rats, and rabbits are often used in experimentation, the best model animal when it comes to genetics, University Park.
Fruit fly.
Fruit flies, absolutely right. Good, go. University Park.
Dateline science for 25.
Dateline for 25 points. Big one in that category. Some scientists have proposed that one way to cool off the Earth is to put up a huge umbrella in space, or to use the dust from the moon to do this.
Cool down the Earth? No, it's not that.
How?
By covering it to keep it insulated?
Not quite. No. Kenilworth, you can answer this question. Putting a huge umbrella in space is a way to cool off the Earth, or to use the dust from the moon can do this by doing what to the incoming solar rays? What you got? Reflect them back into space. That's what the answer is there. The buzzer has rung, which means we have come to the end of our game, and it looks like Kenilworth has done it. We'll double check that score. We'll be right back. And welcome back. We had some score changes here. We gave back some points to one team and took away from some others with one question about cane and bamboo. Our final tally today is Kenilworth 205, University Park 185. So Kenilworth, in your lab coats, we're going to see you in the semifinals. Congratulations to you. University Park, you came this close. You came this close. I know this is tough for you guys, but you played a great game, and you're great sports about all this, and we appreciate you being here. Nice round of applause for everybody here, for everybody on the Science Bowl set. Thank you for watching today, and we hope to see you next time on another edition of Science Bowl. Till then, I'm Dave Zarin. Bye-bye, everyone.